So before I begin, I have to mention that if you haven't played Kingdom Hearts 3 or the DLC for Kingdom Hearts 3, I think it was called Remind, this will not make any sense to you. Anyway, let us begin the game with the story mode because it is a little bit crazy, not gonna lie. So following Sora's disappearance, or whatever the hell happened in Remind, because I'm still not quite sure, but yeah, Sora kind of just poof and disappears. So Kairi decides that I want to look for him, and then just becomes comatose. Like, I don't know what she was trying to do, but whatever. Anyway, Ansem the Wise, he's just like, yo, Kairi, don't worry about it. I've done this a bunch of times. He's gonna go to sleep, and I'm gonna probe your brain or whatever, and we're gonna find Sora that way. Somehow. I mean, I'm not a scientist, but that makes sense to me. Then after that, basically the whole game happens where, you know, all the Disney worlds and blah, 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 all that stuff happens. And then at the end, Xehanort shows up, you know, the old bald dude. He's just like, yo, what's up, homie? And Kairi has to fight his ass, but Kairi sucks, as we've established over the course of like 5 games. And she gets her ass beat. But then suddenly Sora shows up and possesses Kairi, I guess. I'm not sure how this works, but he's just like... And then he fights Xehanort in Kairi's body, and he kicks its ass. So, I mean, I'm not sure how that works, but he did it. And after that, Xehanort is just like, yo, Kairi, so here's a flashback to your childhood when you grew up in Radiant Garden, or whatever that place was. And Xehanort is just like, yo, here's a flashback of this random girl in the other place, which is what he calls it. And basically, we are dealing with parallel dimensions now, because time travel just wasn't enough. So Kairi wakes up and is just like, what the hell was that? But then the fairy godmother shows up and she's just like, yo, don't worry about it. I got this. And then Riku shows up and they go to the final world of the game. And there they meet the girl from the parallel dimension. And they're just like, yo, what's going on? And the girl's just like, don't worry about it, it's all good. And then Riku's just like, yo, Sora disappeared in this like super technological world or whatever the hell happened in Remind. They still don't know. And the girl's just like, oh yeah, don't worry, that's like my hometown. I know where he is. So Riku opens a portal and he's just like, alright, bye Kairi, peace out. And just leaves to look for Sora, I guess. I don't know what the hell he's gonna find, but you know. Anyway, and then Kairi decides to stay behind because, you know, she sucks. And she begins her training. So in the post-credits scene, Aqua and Kairi are just sort of chilling, hanging out. And Donald and Goofy go and inform everybody that, yo, Sora's gone, or whatever, I don't know what happened. And then Mickey shows up and he goes to the past, I think. I'm not really sure what the hell happened there. But he goes up to this, like, master dude and he's just like, yo, why are we dealing with parallel, like, dimensions now? And that's where the game ends, so... Guess we gotta wait for Kingdom Hearts 4 to find out. Well, but yeah, that's it for the story. So, let's get into the gameplay. So in this game, you technically get to play as 20 different characters. However, they all come in a party, so it's not technically 20 characters, it's a group thing. I don't know. If you guys have ever played Sonic Heroes, it's basically like that. So... you get to play as, you know, the classic trio, Sora, Donald, and Goofy, of course. Then there's Riku, and he's like with his dumbass Dream Eaters from Dream Drop Distance. The, like, worst game in the series, even worse than this. And then there's Ventus, Aqua, and Terra. And the final one is... friggin' some other dudes, I forgot. Anyway, you go through this game, and it's basically a rhythm game. Now, I heard that a lot of people like this game for some reason, which makes no sense to me because rhythm games, first of all, they suck. And second of all, you guys hated freaking Ariel's world in Kingdom Hearts 2. So why exactly do people love this game now, since it's basically the exact same thing? It makes no sense to me. I hate rhythm games. I didn't even know why I bought this game, to be honest. But... it's because it's Kingdom Hearts, of course. That's why I bought it. There's no other reason I would ever buy a game like this. But for some reason, people are liking this, and I can't wrap my head around this. So just like, what the hell is going on, guys? I'm just saying, if you played Birth by Sleep or Cage 2, you basically know the game. It's that. But except for all the cool stuff, it's just replaced with all the singing and stuff. However, I will say that there's a bunch of Kingdom Hearts songs in this game. It is like amazing to look at. There's like 100 different tracks. It is pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. And some of the stuff does look cool, and it's kind of fun to play. I take that back, it is not fun to play. It's a rhythm game. Rhythm games suck. So, get all the tracks from Kingdom Hearts 1, 2, 3, all that stuff. And, if you love Kingdom Hearts music, then, this is the game for you. That's all I gotta say. But, and I love me some Kingdom Hearts music, but rhythm games are not my cup of tea. And I'm pretty sure not a lot of people's cup of tea, because rhythm games suck. I mean, unless you're a little kid and you like that sort of thing. I mean, maybe that's it. Or maybe it's a game for girls. I don't know. There's also this like weird baby mode. I forgot what it was called, but all you have to do is press like one button throughout the whole game and you win. And I didn't use that one that much because, it's for babies. Now, I don't want to give off the wrong impression. This is technically an action game. Technically a Kingdom Hearts game. It's just that I personally find it very irritating to play the game when it's all rhythmed out and you have to like press the button specifically at this time. And I don't really like that. That's not how I usually like to play, or any time at all, really. I like to play my games, like, even if I can make mistakes. Here, if you make too many mistakes, you get kicked out, you get a D, and then you just like, try again, dumbass. And I don't really like that. But, like I said, that is just purely me. All I gotta say is, music is good, visuals are good, story is meh, and the gameplay is ass. So, I mean, I would say probably don't buy it, just look up what happens on YouTube. It's probably the best thing I could offer you. But unless you love rhythm games, in which case, be my guest. I'm not your dad, I don't care. But yeah, that's it for now. Go play some different Kingdom Hearts games. There's like 8 of them. Bye.